Week 2, what a crazy week. Lots of injuries, lots of crazy fantasy things. We're going to be going into it and talking about all the fantasy matchups that just happened.
Absolutely. And some crazy breaking news. I'm sure you guys know about it, but how does it affect your fantasy? And some topics that you might be into. So, join us right now for an exciting show. Let's go.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Brothers. Let's meet your host. From the cold and harsh distant land of Mother Russia, lover of romantic walks from his bed to his couch, Boris Wagner. From the sunshine state of California, lover of barbershops and sleeping in, Richard Wagner. Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Football Brothers. My name is Richard Wagner.
And I am Boris Wagner.
And I'm so excited to be bringing you guys this one. This is honestly my favorite website to do all week.
And you're probably super excited about this Thursday game. I mean, who isn't, right?
I think if you aren't excited about this Thursday game, you're
not a football fan.
But, I was actually thinking about it a little bit. I am kind of excited for the Thursday game. We got on one side Gardner Minshew proving all the haters wrong, proving all the you can't be a freaking 7th round quarterback and make it against Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's proven all the freaking everyone else in the world wrong.
They say Harvard's only for studying, bro. It's clearly for football.
Exactly. And so but in terms of fantasy options, not too. No,
I think both Fitz and Gardner Minshew are amazing streamers this week, though.
Yes, if you are needing to stream, yes. I wasn't in need of that.
Even though we're supposed to talk about week 2, right,
but
week
we
3,
But listen, the Monday games, man.
We gonna get into that tomorrow or whatever, but
so it's
or
gonna
the
be
next
so
day.
crazy.
Tomorrow? Is that tomorrow? The next
I don't
day?
even know what's going on anymore,
bro. If that's not the most exciting game all year, what is, bro? I mean, what
no,
is?
It is.
And let me just tell you something, guys. It's me and my girl's 5-year anniversary Friday, so it's a weekend of parties, man. We partying.
What are you guys getting me?
What we getting you? I was thinking a whale.
I'll take a whale.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put it though?
Probably in the bathtub.
I
mean, where else? It'd be really like what's the word? Abusive if it's not in a bat. Like, where else could it be? You know what I mean?
Abusive to me or the whale?
The whale.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sucks. I thought you were caring for me for once in your life.
What are you, a Karen? What are you, a Karen to care for you?
I'm Karen.
What are you, a Karen? What is that, Karen?
But week 2, a lot happened. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into some news.
Yes, hopefully, and I'm excited to hear. Maybe you guys can let us know. Who did you guys get off your waivers?
Yeah.
What did you guys do? Because I kind of want to get into that a little bit right now.
Yeah. If you missed our show yesterday, we talked about all the waiver wires. I would say go watch it, but it's too late.
Right. But maybe watch it to see if we helped you out at all. And if we did, then watch our next one.
Right.
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah.
I put in a bid. I put in a bid for Davis, and I put in a
Mike Davis,
and I put in a bid for Devontae Freeman. But actually, the more I looked into it, as I was saying yesterday, that is true. I don't know if you know this, but he did get. They offered him $4 million to sign with the Seahawks before the season, so $3 million that he got is really, really low for him. I don't think Devontae Freeman is going to be the guy there. I'm kind of glad it didn't go through at the last second there. I moved Davis to be the number 1 guy to get, but none of them went through, and I bumped up to the number 1 spot. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, this is a good feeling. Like, waivers to me are probably the most exciting thing to to deal with other than actual games. But
more Broncos landing on IR.
Who?
Mark Barron and DeMarcus Walker.
Yikes. Bro, we in Colorado. We're like 20 minutes away from the stadium, 30 minutes away. It sucks, bro. Denver Broncos, if they had a chance, not so much this year.
Not so much.
But yeah, I was going to say, the waiver, it's just exciting, man. Like, I'm in 3 Yahoo leagues, right, where there's no fab, and, it's just waivers. And I Barkley was injured for me in every one of those leagues or 2 out of the 3 leagues, I did not use my waivers because I was like, listen, I actually do believe in Freeman.
Because you had a choice.
Some of them, maybe. I mean, I just didn't want to even try. Like, no one, honestly. Like, I'd rather move up and be like a top 3, you know. Like, I'm 1 in one league. I'm like 3rd in another league. And I'm 6th where you're 1.
So, Joe Mixon, you better be getting hurt. Sorry, everybody.
Whoa, no, we do not. Listen, as much as we like fantasy, we do not want anyone to get hurt, yo. If maybe like your thumb hurts a little bit and you can't play a whole season, but your whole body's nice,
right?
We're okay with that.
Oh, right.
But not like, you know what I mean. Not like. But bottom line is, you know, I moved up. Freeman, I do believe he's gonna be the guy, but he is gonna like it might be a 1A, 1B with those guys or whatever.
I just think that
O-line is so trash.
But also I think they didn't give enough money for him to get, like, he might be the 1A, and that 1A might look like
yeah, but I don't
12
know, bro.
carries,
Like
13
Newton,
carries
they
a
gave
week.
like $1 million, and he was a starter quarterback. You know what I mean? Like,
but Newton's a complete different thing because nobody was giving Newton a job.
right? And for the most part, Freeman wasn't getting.
He
much.
was. He actually turned down less money right now to go there.
I hear you. But for me, this is what I'm thinking if I'm Freeman. Right?
He wants to prove to an offensive team.
Right.
And here's the problem with that,
What's
right?
the problem?
He's running behind a horrible offensive line.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
10 carries at the Seahawks would have been better than whatever he's getting here.
I agree. But at that point, you're still not going to get anything from 10 carries as opposed to now getting 15. I'm saying getting 15 carries and maybe proving yourself. Yes, I just don't like that situation at the Giants. I was kind of excited about the Giants. I'm going far, far away from them. Though the first 2 games,
easy money, baby.
Right? I'll give you the 25, whatever. The first 2 games, listen, they were playing versus hard teams, so people can talk about their O-line. I think their O-line is trash, but they played hard teams. I just, in general, for the all-around game now with Shepard being on IR with no Barkley, like it's gonna be very hard for them, man.
I hear you, 100%.
But okay,
they're done. They're donezo's. But let's get into the news.
News.
Oh my God, more freaking people freaking not practicing. We got some stars. It feels like it's just star season here where everybody who's a star
Well, I
gets
feel like
hurt.
if you're not a star, are you even going to be mentioned that you're not practicing?
Yes, they all get mentioned.
I mean, you know.
Galladay limited in practice.
That's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
That's a great sign.
Julio Jones didn't practice. I'm not making too much of it.
Richie Rich. You got him with 3 leagues, boo-boo.
I'd be targeting Julio Jones if anyone is scared about his injuries. If there's any like Calvin Ridley owners out there or Calvin Ridley truthers who think Calvin Ridley is gonna have a better season than Julio Jones.
I mean, it could happen.
Right. I'm saying if they're coming from that mindset, I'd be targeting if they have Julio Jones.
Imagine I have Ridley and I'm like, wait a minute, I want Ridley and Julio. And you're able to like just somehow get Julio as well.
Oh, very interesting question right now.
Would you have both?
Would you trade Julio Jones for Calvin Ridley?
Would I trade Julio Jones for no? Would you?
No,
I wouldn't. But I would love that stack.
I'm sure there's people who would.
Right.
Shark, questionable, didn't practice.
The game's tomorrow, yo. I have Shark in 1 league. Just not excited about him whatsoever at this point.
Season.
And he's had the most snaps, so that is encouraging. But
with the lowest target, the third lowest target share on the team.
For sure. And now he has like a chest injury issue. If I do have a better player, I want to pivot to that. But he's not like the worst.
He's feeling pretty cold right now.
'Cause he's a shark.
No, that too.
Oh, 'cause it's a cold world.
He's feeling pretty
It's
cold
with that
right
whale.
Now.
Probably that whale.
'Cause he's a shark. That was really
Hey,
that was double whammy.
Let's get it.
And the whale. Jags kicker on IR. Lambeau. Don't even understand why it's in our news, but
I mean, it's
Hey, sorry to the guy. That
I'm
sucks.
saying like maybe the guy.
There's
a Thursday.
If you're listening
Thursday
to this,
it was a Thursday matchup. Maybe the guy has a kicker. He was starting Lambeau.
And 100%. We got you, buddy.
Bro, we got you.
Rager out 6 to 8 weeks. Thumb injury. Crazy.
Most exciting one. Sorry. No. Whoa. Jesus, Boris.
Okay, here. Let's just break this all open to the public.
All right.
All right. Listen. No one should ever be like, yeah, haha, he got injured. Screw him. That sucks. Yeah, my player's gonna do great, right? But at the end of the day, like that guy's life isn't over, right? I'm going back and forth with this in my head. That guy's life isn't
And it's
over.
just his thumb. That's what I'm saying. It's a thumb.
It's his
injury.
thumb, and like, you know, he'll be back. Like, as much as it sucks, and you can't, and like, it would be very sad to be like, haha, I wish you get injured.
No, yeah,
or
that's not
that's
where I'm
bad.
going from.
But like, if he gets injured, you can be happy that your fantasy player is now gonna do better. Like,
Right,
you can be
that's-
sad for the guy and happy for the other guy.
Exactly. And Deshaun Jackson, I just saw, bro. It was hilarious. So I just posted about the news with Rager,
Right.
and the first comment was like, I literally 5 minutes before the news dropped Djax. I'm just like, okay. First of all, Djax has been for last game. Yeah, his snaps, are climbing up. I think he was like 60% now. He led the team in targets, and they have a sexy matchup. I love Djax this week.
Yeah,
love him. Without Rager now, just love him.
I just I need to see more from that offense to be inclined to really to bet on it. Carson Wentz is looking like just complete
Let
doo-doo.
me tell you something. If
That
they
O-line-
do against Bengals,
Right.
I want no one but Sanders. As far as right now,
Right, that's why I want to see more.
Right.
Carson Wentz looking like doo-doo. That O-line looking like doo-doo.
and maybe
um,
Ertz still. Like it's hard to know.
It's looking good. It's looking like good with the Rager injury, but I could totally see them just
for
like
Ertz,
being a
for
horrible
Ertz
offense.
and I look at for Ertz
For
and
all those
Goddard.
pieces, if they can be a good offense.
Absolutely.
A.J. Brown did not practice.
I think he's probably not. They're gonna play it safe. They've been winning games. I don't see why they would rush their sophomore stud. So yeah,
Michael Thomas did not practice.
don't think he's going to play, especially 'cause I'm playing him in a week. Yo, homie, take a rest, bro. Like, just chill. You know what I'm saying?
Juju and Deontay Johnson did not
I think it's
practice.
like more of a rest. I would
Fuller
say.
not listed on injury report. It's looking good, but yikes.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to see what happened.
And who are they playing again? Houston to this.
They're playing Pittsburgh. What a crazy first 3 weeks.
Right.
Herbert starting week 3. If you guys didn't see,
Stoked.
that was a crazy news.
Right.
The
about
guy,
Taylor.
the trainer or whatever was injecting.
Like messed up and like
I
messed
forgot
up
what he
his-
was injecting, but he pretty much punctured his lungs.
Jesus.
So sad.
And they're like investigating that now.
They're investigating. What you think, Herbert? No, okay.
Yeah, definitely. No, Herbert was like, "Yo, bro, like I'm the 6th round pick, and you got this midget playing over me. Like, come on, dude."
I'm kidding. We're
Him,
not.
I think it's this. I think this is the way I view it. It's Eckler and Herbert against the whole squad, because Eckler should be getting way more touches and passes, and should not be losing touches to freaking Kelly, bro. And then you have this kid who clearly basically won you a game, against them. Like it was right there. I mean, as close as it can be for, and then
Listen,
there's still
if there's
like,
a coach if the coach decides to punt the ball to Kansas City when the game's on the line, you can never predict. You can't, like, there's no reason. Like, that coach is.
I mean, listen, you understand a little bit for sure that he did that,
No,
but it's like you shouldn't.
like 0%. Like, no matter like if the analytics say you have to, like, you just know that if you're punting the ball, there's 99.99999% chance you're losing
against the Chiefs.
And what, you're playing for a tie at that point? Like, you're not getting the ball back.
Right.
Okay. Sorry,
I
everybody.
mean, you are
Just a
getting the
little
ball
heated.
back if there's enough time.
If they stop them in the there was like 5 minutes left.
Right. 5. Okay.
Right, so they'd have to like probably stop them in the first couple.
It's
couple
possible,
drives.
but the chances are very low again. It's the
So
Chiefs.
low. Yeah, it's the Chiefs, baby. It's the Super Bowl.
Which
Champions!
Chiefs. Yo, change your name, bro. Come on, 2020, yo.
Lockett has not practiced. I'm not viewing this as anything crazy.
Not Lockett, bro. I didn't write Lockett.
You told me to write Lockett.
Crowder.
He literally said Lockett.
Sorry, Crowder. His hamstring injury seems a little worse than imagined. I think he's not gonna be there. I think he's not gonna be practicing all week, but he hasn't practiced this.
Making
today.
me look so dumb over here, boys.
Yeah, Lockett. He's a lock. He's actually our top 10 for week 3.
He is in our
So,
top 10.
After this, just putting this out there, my girlfriend, part of our team, the best woman in the entire world, gonna make her my wife's. She is working on the rankings right now, getting that done. We're so super thankful, guys. Yep, clap for my woms. And the rankings should be up very soon after this episode is done. So check week 3 out.
And usually I will have a weekly rewind button that I press, and then the little thing pops up, and you guys see
What's
it.
up, bro? What's up, then?
But we're just slacking. We got a busy week. A lot of things going on. I haven't put them in yet.
Bro, no excuses. Yo,
No excuses.
No excuses.
But
Tyra Taylor will probably play right now. Okay, with his chest like that, he got no excuses. Why you got excuses? Jesus.
I feel bad for Tyrod Taylor.
I do.
All
This
right.
was his last chance.
I know.
But I am saying this right now. I would give Herbert a chance I think he's a good streaming chance. It's streaming option.
I would also give a chance that Herbert sucks and Tyrod Taylor becomes the starter.
Okay, I say no.
I'm saying there's a chance.
I
You
say
say no that there's 0%
I
chance.
say there is a no chance.
This guy is so freaking.
Because
what is the word?
Eckler.
No. You are so like backing players that are on your team. Like I don't know if there's a word for that.
But you
But like team bias.
no, because there's one thing. I'll explain the difference. There's one thing to draft those players
Right.
and think that.
Right.
But I didn't have to pick him up right now. I just picked him up my
But
waiver
like he's
because
like
I
looking
believe
there,
in him.
he's cool.
What
No,
do
you just
mean?
want to believe in him.
Of
But
cour-
like
of
you
course
saying
it's
that
not
there's no.
100%. Of
Okay,
course,
so
it was
there
a
you go.
joke.
I got him, guys. I
You
got him
didn't-
to
you
admit
didn't give
it.
me none.
All right, let's get into the weekly rewind.
Boop.
All right, there's a lot of games to go over. We're gonna be we're just skimming through, talking about the main fantasy topics going on in each game. Relevant. Giants versus Chicago. That's probably the biggest headline. Saquon Barkley out for the season. I'm sorry, boys.
I still literally in one league. 2 leagues. I have one in Dynasty. I ain't going to trade him. And then I have him in a redraft where there's an IR spot. I'm literally gonna get I literally get notifications every day, like 2 million people have dropped him.
Right.
I'm gonna get that my whole entire season, but
you
I
will.
ain't dropping him.
You
I
will.
just ain't.
Once,
I'm not.
once another player gets injured.
Right.
Barkley out for the season. Shepard, turf toe. That's not good.
He's on IR.
Yeah. Daniel Jones, 25 for 40, 241, and a TD. He's looking not the best. That organization.
He to me looks fine. I think it's that O-line, bro.
He's missing some pretty wide open throws. He's not that good of a quarterback right now. That organization might be in line to have a top 5 pick and be grabbing a new quarterback. They literally potentially have that option.
That'd be interesting.
I've heard some people in the Giants.
Who'd you hear? About?
I'll not reveal my sources. Ingram, 6 for 65, looking like a good tight end stream if he can stay healthy. Not stream, just a option. Golden Tate, 5 for 47. Slayton, 3 for 33. Trubisky, I would say with Shepard being out, those are definitely 2 good options. If they're on your waiver wire, I'd be picking them up. Trubisky, 18 for 28, 190, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's looking good. Kinda. You were saying you like him.
No, what I was saying is that he started off the game pretty nice that game, and that it's just like, and then I look and I'm like, wait a minute, bro, you only totaled 109. My grandma, I stick her in that game. She gets more than 100.
I mean, that's what happens when you play the Giants. Montgomery, 16 touches, 82 yards, 3 catches, 45 yards, 1 TD. Montgomery's looking
I like him. I think he's a good safe.
You were bagging on me to be grabbing him as my 3rd, 4th running back.
What?
When I was grabbing him in the
No, I think he's safe, bro.
He's like the perfect guy to grab as your 3rd running back.
Right, he's a good safe floor for sure.
Right. We got Allen Robinson, 3 for 32, but he
most
got
concerning
9 targets.
Right.
So
I still think it's concerning because I think Nick from BDG was saying that like 4 passes out of all these
40%
targets.
I think 40% of his catches were catchable, and he
right,
caught,
so he's
all
caught
of them.
all of them. So that is concerning.
Right. Miller, 0 catches for 3 targets. That's
That's what I've been saying. Miller, no Miller time. Clearly on all Millers. No Scotty Millers and no Millers.
See, I like this pace
Anthony
way
Miller.
more. Just to there's the main players. Do some of them.
Ooh, you like that pace?
Like, this is a great pace.
You like that?
I feel like before I was like, all right, and then the T, this one, and then the running back, then the rookie who didn't do this, and then the wide receiver.
So you're saying you're glad that you are not doing it that way anymore?
Atlanta versus Dallas. Matt Ryan, he is back. It seems like it's one of those even seasons. Dude,
I knew this, but I didn't get him in every league.
You just got to pick the right years. Their team is just so so freaking bad that Matt Ryan has to go for like 20,000 yards this season. Like, literally. How else are they going to win games? That was the worst loss I've ever seen in my life.
Right. I've watched a lot of games, exactly. It was like the Tracy McGrady scoring 13 points in 20 seconds, bro, kind of a thing. And yeah, man, it's depressing when they had no fumbles, they had nothing, they had no interceptions, they had nothing bad happen on their offense. And still, bro, he had an insane game, bro. Insane.
273 and 4 TDs. I would say the most Gurley 21 carries, 61 yards. He didn't get the touchdown.
But
Very concerning that they didn't involve him in the passing game
it's
when
still
it was that high
But the
scoring of a game.
21 carries is
Yes,
nice.
clearly if they can just give him like 2-3 catches a game, he'll be great floor.
Absolutely.
Julio is probably a very, very concerning. Well, sorry, not very, very concerning. The most like biggest concerning thing on the team of what happened last game. I'm not like. I know people already. Should I drop Julio or like not drop, but like should I freaking not start Julio this week?
Literally, the guy I'm playing in my highest
Isn't starting him?
is starting Juju over him.
Right. Yeah.
And Edelman,
I think Julio, like
which I love.
guys,
Edelman.
people are just gonna have off weeks. You can't expect like.
I think no, it's clearly his hamstring that happened. I think.
Yes, his hamstring. Also, like I think Calvin Ridley, and Gage are great receivers, and they will be eating into his
And
share.
Hurst
And
is
Hurst,
like
they
a
all
monster.
be eating into his share. But Julio Jones is top 3 wide receiver. There's really like you can't bet against the guy. Like as much as like he's hamstring or
To me, I do like if he's healthy. To me, yes, the targets are going away for sure. So he's not. But to me, bro, he's going to be getting like nice one-on-ones now, bro. Like
Right.
like you, like I was saying, you have to go one-on-one. You can double team with Gage being open now, with
I would
Ridley
say more
being
like
open.
Ridley and Hurst more than Gage.
Okay, but I'm saying the more Gage continues
Right, the more
to do
Gage
this,
does better. Yes.
it's just
Also-
like Julio
and I
Jones on one-on-one. Jesus.
And I will say this though, it's very alarm. Like to me, if Julio does miss
Iglesias.
time, if Julio does miss time,
Right.
I would be very alarmed for Calvin Ridley because I think the maybe not
Right.
to the
No,
extent,
I agree because
but I
then
do
now
the
we're
Juju,
looking.
the Juju sitch with
Right,
Antonio
now we're
Brown.
looking. Can he be the like? I'm
Exactly.
looking at Gage and Hurst being the guys. Now,
Right.
But can he be
Gage,
the number
100%.
one? Right.
But and that's why I was so high up on Calvin Ridley. I understood that Julio Jones
He's
was going to be
getting all
taking
the-
away
absolutely.
so much of the coverage. Safeties won't be able to help, and
I
Calvin
agree
Ridley's a
100%.
great wide receiver. He's like Juju, a great wide receiver. Is he like an elite wide receiver where he can create every single
Well, the
play?
biggest difference about Ridley and him is I think is that Ridley is a quick dude too, so
Right.
he can get opens.
I mean, he was a
openings.
first round pick too.
Right. So he might be more talented
Dude,
than Juju,
that
honestly.
Team, man, Jesus.
Bro, give that squad to like I don't know John
It's
Elway.
the coaching. It's
John
just the
Elway.
coaching.
Give him to what's his name? Peyton Manning. Imagine if Peyton
Peyton
Manning.
Manning.
I'm saying.
Oh, with a weapons.
I'm saying just that. Give it to like the Colts during that
No,
time.
they
Like,
just need better coaching, man. Like
yeah, it's the whole system. It's
they just
trash.
keep getting bad coach after bad coach after bad coach.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then they have to relearn the offense.
Right. Literally.
Hurst is looking really good. 5 for 72 and a TD.
Yeah, he had 8 targets. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I'm not buying into like he's like a top 3, top 4, but
I think top 5. I see
I
him
think
being
he
a top
will
5.
have games that he doesn't dud, but I think he
I don't
has.
think he does ever.
I think he will have games where he gets you like 3 for 25. I can totally see that. Prescott, 450, 1 TD, 5 carries, 18 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns.
Okay, Prescott, let me
So
say something.
annoying.
Let me just say something,
Just
bro.
playing
We got Elliott in 2 leagues. Let the man eat. Okay, we like it when he goes like this. Okay, don't you like it when he goes
I
like
love it.
right, we like that motion. You're not allowing us to enjoy that. I have
Literally.
you, Prescott, in a league, and I do love you, bro. You're a monster, and you want to get paid. I get it. But give the man some goal line work,
Dude,
bro.
they messed up so much by not paying him. So
I know. They're
much.
about to have to
they're
pay.
gonna have to pay him
oh
like 50 mil a year potentially.
bro, 100%.
not.
If he plays like this and he's actually winning,
If
'cause
all he has to do is get him to the playoffs, which I
I
mean they lost to the Rams.
I still think Rams are better than you think they are.
Right. I was just about to say, let's hear this. The Rams.
Shut your
the
mouth,
Rams
boy.
truther.
Shut your mouth, boy.
Even with Prescott freaking vulturing 3 touchdowns from Elliott.
50 yards, bro.
22 carries, 89 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 catches for 33 yards. Ezekiel Elliott is my number 1 guy. Alvin Kamara, I don't care what you
100.
guys say. I'll take
I
him
roll
over
with
Alvin
that.
Kamara all day.
I just can't depend on, like, the thing is this, right? Kamara's getting like 12, 13 touches.
Right.
You know? He's getting, believe me, in PPR, he's a machine right now. But, like, can you depend on that all? You know, if Michael Thomas comes, can you depend on that much?
Yeah, I think you're going to
work.
see a very heightened thing. Michael Thomas isn't there.
Absolutely. Without Michael Thomas, and Michael Thomas wasn't there this whole year.
And my biggest thing
Of
is that
course.
epidural shot, man. Like, when are we going to get the effects of, like, all the doctors said that was a very temporary fix. The problem is going to keep persisting. So we will see when that comes back.
Yes, sir.
Zeke's definitely locked and loaded. I was picking him over Saquon.
Bro,
I'm so sorry to bring that
Zeke
up, though.
22 carries, 89 yards. 6
That's
catches. I know you said 6 catches.
Yeah, I mean,
though,
that's
bro.
what he does. I know, but maybe you just didn't have him last
No,
year.
no. This is the thing, though. Last year, he had a dip, though. He didn't have, like, these
I
kind of
think
games.
he still finished the year with, like, 90, 100 targets.
I think it was one of his lowest years. I know that he caught, but I think right now
I think
it's
he was
stepping
averaging,
up.
like, 6 targets. But let
Alright,
me look it up
alright.
while I say it. Amari Cooper, 6 for 100, 9 targets. Looks like Boris was right. Screw you, all you Amari Cooper faders. But we still don't
More
know.
than no,
We
no,
still
more
don't
than
know.
Cooper. I would say the biggest steal, one of the biggest steal, and the guy that's going to finish as the number 1 rooks, wide receiver.
Well, I don't know now.
Wide receiver, I'm saying.
I don't know about that now.
Whoa.
With Sun being out.
Oh no, still don't see it. Nowhere near, bro. Prescott throwing it to you when you get literally as
But
many
you
targets.
you potentially, you definitely are the third option. Potentially the fourth.
Third?
Yeah.
Who's
Amari
the
Cooper
second?
and Zeke. Potentially,
Zeke is not the number
he's
2.
the number 1 option on that team.
No. I'm saying throwing.
Throwing wise, he's probably the number 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Zeke. No, I'm saying Zeke.
No,
he's probably still the number 2 in my head, as opposed to that guy's the number
I'm
1.
just saying, Drew. I love him right now. I mean, he's gotten 9 targets. Like he's gotten the targets, bro. The targets are there.
Practically.
Either way, bro. I'm saying Lamb. He was a mother freaking steal.
Definitely a steal.
I was like, no way. I was like 0%.
I mean, I was just projecting him to be the fourth guy, fifth.
Me too.
Fourth or fifth guy in the
Me
offense,
too.
and he's clearly the
I
third.
just didn't think he would overtake Gallup like this.
Right. And
Gallup
Gallup,
clearly to me, I can't start him.
yeah. Detroit versus Green Bay. Devontae Adams injured with a hamstring. Hopefully it's not like last year, man. That was so freaking annoying last year.
So now they're saying, it's a little more serious.
Right.
So we don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Stafford, 344, 2 TDs, 1 interceptions. I think he's solid.
I mean, he's kind of like Breeze right now. He's getting like 16, 17 points.
I mean, and a 6-point scoring, I think that's 19 points. If not 20, 19 points something.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at 5-point scoring in mine. So he's getting
It's even
16,
weirder.
17, right?
17, yeah. He got the interception, actually.
Right.
So it goes down. So it depends on all your scoring.
Yes, sir.
But you drafted him later than Breeze, so he was definitely like a guy you
sure.
drafted at
But
the
right
end.
now, if there's people like Minshew, if there's people like Fitz even.
My only thing is with Fitz, right? Like, and guys like Minshew is like, what did Fitz do week 1? And sure, you can say that was against the Patriots,
right.
but my point is that Matthew Stafford isn't going to do that against the Patriots. Like, what is Fitz? Like, Fitz got 6 points. Gardner Minshew, when he plays the Patriots, is going to get so little points. Like,
is he playing the Patriots?
When he plays
I mean, he is
Pittsburgh,
probably
he's
he is
going to
playing
play hard
Patriots. He is playing the
defenses.
Patriots.
Like that's why I like Matthew Stafford. That's why I like Drew Brees. Of course, I love
No.
streaming.
This is what we should talk about actually. The
Right.
reason why he's having these games is because he doesn't have their
And he
starters.
doesn't have Kenny Galladay.
Yeah. So with Kenny Galladay, he's looking nice.
And in the running backfield, there's a complete split. Peterson 7, Carrion 8, Swift 5. Swift also caught 5 balls. If I'm grabbing anyone, I'm grabbing Swift and hoping he
100.
breaks out.
100.
And I think there's a chance he does become their number 1. Hawkinson and Marvin Jones both with 4 catches. Kind of sad to see, with Galladay not being in there. I would still wait. You know, I think some could happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I would at this
This
point.
game's gonna
At
be a
this
big
point,
tell.
Marvin Jones to me, like maybe as your flex, if you already like had that
He's
love for
definitely
him,
don't drop him. He's definitely rostering to me,
for sure.
and I think he's a fine. flex
And
play.
Hawkinson to me, you still gotta keep him.
Rogers 240 and 2 TD, definitely a dip from what happened last week, but I think that's all because of this boy Aaron Jones just completely destroying my freaking leagues. 18 carries for 168 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. I played him in all my leagues.
Number 1 overall.
I was
running back.
depressed. I was
number
depressed.
1 overall. Okay, he was the
45
guy.
points.
He was the guy that freaking BDG. A lot of leagues. Guy, you can't draft him. You can.
I mean,
and it got
he
my
was
he
just-
got my head.
He was
And
in that awkward spot.
He is, bro,
man.
because he's getting like this was 18 carries I did not expect. Like he was averaging 13 carries. 13 carries, getting a couple passes here and there, and just going through the house. And I was just like, bro, that's not that you can't be consistent with that.
And we weren't expecting a Green Bay to just come out and be crazy.
This good,
Like
right?
the only way that this happens is if Green Bay is what they are right now.
And that's what we kind of that
Right.
we were touching upon, that they wouldn't be this close or even winning games.
Right. But what I would like to say is they played 2 easy opponents.
There you
So
go.
I would love to see how
There you
this
go.
progresses.
Absolutely.
I think Aaron Jones is a bit of an overreaction, but
I agree.
you can't just sit there and be like, he didn't just put up 45
Yeah,
points.
not only did I not have him in the first or second round, I had him like third, fourth in my projections.
where
going,
he should be going.
where I was taking him.
Right.
So it's definitely not there.
What's it called?
And I do apologize.
Lazard and Marquez Valdez, 3 couches each.
Yeah, I look at it as this.
You
They're gonna
want
be
one of them-
very-
Sorry,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You want one of them if you have Devontae for this week. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say if Devontae Adams isn't there, you can potentially
No.
stash. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying like because Devontae's playing Sunday night. If one of them's on your waiver wires, pick them up because you're gonna need to pivot to one of them if
Right.
he doesn't play.
Right.
Go
And
ahead,
I would
sorry.
say I don't like either of them if Adams is playing. I think they're super inconsistent.
Yep.
They're gonna have some good games, some not good games. I just don't want that. But if Devontae Adams has issues, which he's been injured every year, so if that's the case and it becomes a serious ailment, then I do like those potential
Hey,
picks.
you called the Lazard thing because he is their second wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's just not producing enough.
It's the system not needing to throw that
Right,
much.
exactly. Jacks versus Tennessee. Minshew, G. Crass, 339, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, 4 carries, 19 yards. Looking like he
Yeah, bro. He's
definitely wants
running
his
the
job.
ball, only missed 15 incomplete. Like that's pretty good, bro. 30 for 45. That's
But
great.
2 interceptions suck because you have to take
For
off
sure. No,
100
100%.
yards
But
off.
he had still 25, 26 points. So still good, but yes,
right,
the
it's because the
interceptions-
3 touchdowns helped him
Right.
a lot.
Yeah,
That third one.
of course.
Um,
But man, the most exciting guy, I think, the guy that is just like, I don't know if he's still probably not even talked about at
Robinson.
all, is Robinson, man. This kid,
he's like a David Montgomery to me. Like he's just gonna get you good floor every single game.
right?
And-
But he's 16 for 102.
I mean, he's just gonna get the carries.
versus Tennessee. That's really good, dude.
No. He's gonna get the carries. He's gonna have a better yards.
And what they're
than Montgomery.
right, and then what they're saying in a neutral setting, they like to utilize him a good amount.
Right. He's definitely
nice.
balling out. Nobody could
For
expect
sure.
that to him. By the way, I was gonna say, we could probably pick him up in our dynasty league for a 2nd-round pick, right? That's what he's worth if we want him.
Still though, after him balling out like this,
Yeah.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we could. Thompson, 2 carries, 2 receptions, 1 touchdown. The touchdown was cool. Wait, he got more than that.
No, two carries, 2 receptions, 1 TD.
Oh, you just didn't put the yards.
Yeah, I didn't
I
put
was
the
like,
yards.
wait, that's
Right.
only 8 points.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause he finished with like 15 points.
12,
15. I think.
12,
I think it was 15.
12,
Maybe it was 12.
12.
Cole, just destroying Sharks' outlook. 6 for 58, 1 TD. Definitely be rostering
He's just
him.
the thing with him is like little by little by little. Like his yards isn't crazy, but clearly like it seems like he's playing in the slot. He's getting a lot of those ends, and with Shark potentially missing tomorrow, bro. Jesus, Cole's about to eat.
100%.
Eat.
Shark, yeah. I don't know. Very sad. I would say if you can flip him right now, I'd be flipping. Or maybe wait for him to have a good game and flip him. Not looking really good.
Yeah, or get him for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And just hope.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. 'Cause it's just looking like he's not the alpha that people thought he was going to be.
I don't know.
Tannehill, 239, 4 TDs. Jesus freaking
I'm saying
Christ.
bro, 24 throws and listen, guys. This guy had Wentz, drops Wentz, and I'm like, okay, for Trubisky. And then in the last second, drops Trubisky, picks up Tannehill. And then Tannehill throws for only 28 times and gets 4 TDs and gets him 30-something points.
This is the problem when you have Derrick Henry on your team.
I know, literally.
That's literally what it means.
Literally.
It's like, yeah, Derrick Henry didn't have the best game, 25 for
But he
84.
helps that squad
But he helps,
so much.
like, they just literally play
Uh-huh.
action the crap out of it.
Literally, that's like every play, bro.
They always have to stack the box. And
100.
they're clearly taking away Henry, and clearly Tannehill is doing good, which is helping us out.
But I would say buy Henry because he's averaging like 28 touches a game.
Right.
Bro. Buy him because he will
Yeah, I'm a
get
little
you.
concerned, man. I'm concerned with the O-line. Like,
I am too, understandably. But because Tannehill, like if Tannehill wasn't a good quarterback and they weren't able to do these play actions, then yes. But they're able to move the ball, bro. And I'm saying he's going to be able to get these goal line, because they're like throwing the goal lines. A lot of those works to like Juno Smith and all that. And I think he's gonna average out to him getting a lot of the goal line.
hey, we
works.
got a question on YouTube Live.
All right, man.
If you're watching this after the show, we're going to answer this question really quick. What's up, Blue Crew Cheap? Welcome to our live. Should I press the panic button and look to trade Thielen? I feel Cousins will get worse as the year goes on. What other wide receivers can I trade for?
So me
I
and
own
him,
Godwin, Hollywood Brown, John Brown, Keelan Cole. My running backs are Gordon, Kamara, Drake, 10 TPPR starting, 1 QB, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 10 and 1 flex. I am a 100% hold on Thielen. I think Thielen finishes the year as the wide receiver 1, not the wide receiver 1. Do not be holding the panic button on him. I think that Minnesota Vikings offense does get better, and Thielen's just gonna get the freaking volume. He's literally, I think he can get 10 plus targets a game. That's my viewpoint. Literally finish with like 150 targets on the year. Think about what happened week 1. He got 30 points that week.
Yeah, but bro, he only got 6 targets.
I know he only got 6 targets.
That's
that's
very
betting on,
surprising.
But that's betting on yes, if you're betting on Kirk Cousins just getting worse, Dalvin Cook not being able to do well like Adam Thielen, yes, I would do that. I feel like they're gonna get their defense is looking so bad. The teams are just gonna be able to score on them.
But it's just surprising. He was so they had to score last game and they just couldn't.
Right.
They just couldn't move
I
the
understand
ball.
that, and that's just not gonna happen
Right.
over weeks.
I'm saying it's concerning. I'm definitely not as high as my bro Richard.
Yeah,
on
I'm
Thielen.
100%, and I'm
He's
buying the
100%
crap
in,
out of him.
But also we were talking. You have Thielen in every league. So
Right.
are you saying that because you have him in every league?
No, I'm saying right now I would be buying the crap out of him. I
you
can
have
see where
him
it's
in every
going.
league already.
I
so
know that's why I can't. But I'm saying if I didn't
right.
have him,
I
I
would
would be
say
buying.
I am definitely leading into to keeping him.
Yeah.
And that team just, they have to. They want to win.
Or at least if you're gonna
And-
sell him, don't sell him right now because he's at a low point.
Right.
That'd be very bad because you're really not gonna get probably the
The
equivalent,
value.
the value of him. I would just wait to see if he develops.
And who is his wide receivers? What is?
And he has wide receivers too. He has Chris Godwin, Hollywood Brown. He has Keelan Cole, John Brown.
Right. I would.
But
I
it's
think
only he only has to start 2 wide receivers and it's 1 flex.
Right,
And he has good running
and
backs.
one flex. Right. And I'm saying like that. I think Thielen overall will be a great flex for you. Like to use him as a flex.
Yes. He'll be
That's pretty good. And
100%.
Marquise Brown to me, love him. So that you hit the gold on him. in my
and I
mind.
think Chris Godwin will come back and be a great wide receiver for you.
Right. So yeah, I would still wait it out.
I'd
man.
wait it up. I would wait it out and package maybe him and Melvin Gordon and try to grab Derrick Henry. Him and Melvin Gordon try to grab a better running back.
This is what I would say though. If you could put, because it would be close right now. Okay, would you take Lockett over Thielen?
As of now,
Yes. Or throughout this whole year,
that's very, 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 very,
right,
very
because
close.
as of right now, Thielen is going way higher than Lockett, right? You could get that trade.
You could get that. You
right.
could trade.
He could trade. You think?
No, because right now ADP's out the window, bro.
Okay.
At this point,
Right.
now it's just
I'm
what
saying,
are you done?
So that's what I'm saying. So what I would say to that.
That's very close.
Right. So what I would say to that is I would
If you believe in Lockett more, I would do the Thielen to Lockett
right.
trade.
So I would try to see what just the vibe it out the Lockett guy and see if you could get a Thielen for Lockett because I
100%.
do love Lockett this year.
He says, just want to relate to you. He says, thanks guys, great show, great advice. No problem, Blue Crew cheap. Hey, hopefully you win your leagues. And
yeah, man. Good
thank
luck,
you for
bro.
listening, man. Okay, back to this. If you watch this after, hopefully that
I
gave
love
you some
this.
fantasy
This is
info.
literally why we're going live, man.
I know. Watch. At one point, we won't even be doing a show. It'll just
show.
be answering
Well, no.
questions.
Eventually, if there's a lot of people, it'll have to be at the end of the show.
Yeah, of course. Okay, where were we? Humphreys 5 catches, 48 yards, 1 touchdown. He's been getting good floor for the past 2 weeks.
I think he's a good
10.
floor.
I think
he's
got
a
10
good
and 15
streaming.
or something.
He's a good floor streaming option without AJ Brown, definitely.
Davis only 3 catches with 1 touchdown.
Exactly what I was saying. Got saved by a touchdown. Do not play Davis, man.
Jono Smith 4 for 84, 2 TDs. He did have a crazy game if you played him. Good job. But saved by the touchdowns, man. Only 4, saved by the big chunk plays.
Right, 4 for
and
6. I think
touchdowns.
6 targets. 6 targets. Still, the thing is this, bro. They just don't throw the ball, bro. 24. So he got 6 out of the 24, which is great.
I will say this. This is a very bad year to have drafted TEs high up because it seems like
100.
So I went
100.
to go and try to trade one of my TEs, and I just looked at everybody.
Everybody's
Noah
stacked.
Fant,
Right.
Tyler Higbee, Hayden Hurst, Mark Andrews, Zach Ertz, Kittle, Kelsey. It keeps going.
I
Jonas
hear
Smith.
you.
It keeps going. Okay, Vikings versus Colts. This was a crazy game. Who the hell thought that the Colts would just get up in front and just completely destroy the Vikings? Well, I didn't who would have thought about this Vikings offense? And
It's not Vikings versus. It is. We're literally. Sorry, he confused me because we were talking about Thielen,
right.
and I'm like, wait, we just talked about him.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious that he
I
talked
know,
about
I
it.
know.
Right.
Cousins 113.
This is
0
what I'm saying.
TDs, 3 interceptions.
11 for 26,
Right, and
bro.
I'm saying is,
Jesus.
bro, it's week 2. They had no preseason.
I'm gonna say this.
What?
My grandma again could have stood there, and I would have Grandma, for me, and she
Babushka.
loves me so
Now
much.
what
She
if
would do it.
now what if she was looking at your beautiful forehead? Would you think she still could do better?
I think she might get a little distracted because it's that beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think she can do it.
Listen, it's week 2, guys. Like, people overreacting about Drew Brees doesn't have the arm anymore. It's week 2. They had no preseason to get
Yeah,
out
I don't think
those-
it's the arm. It's just Michael Thomas not being there, which sucks.
Michael Thomas? Oh, for Drew Brees,
Yeah.
right. Michael Thomas for Drew Brees. And, like, they're still figuring out the kinks,
And Stafford
guys.
without Galladay. I mean, there's also a
It's
reason.
also week 2.
There's also a reason why it's nice to have star players.
100%. But like I said, I wouldn't be overreacting to these quarterbacks who have proved that they can do it,
For sure. But it is also okay
right?
to feel out your league, to see what you can get for certain players, what you'd want, and to stack up your bench
But-
if those things happen.
But the way I view it is that the Vikings offense, pass offense, because their defense is complete
I
garbage.
understand that, bro.
And
I hear you.
there's no way that Kirk Cousins out of a sudden just became garbage. He was always a good a quarterback, and right, they've been trying to force the run. They're just gonna have to get into the mindset that it's not gonna work. They're not even gonna
For
have
sure,
to.
they're not
gonna
even
be
forcing
forced.
it at this point, bro.
Right,
They're
they're
really
gonna-
not. They're just bad.
They're gonna be forced to
Because
not force
Dalvin
the
Cook is
run.
getting like 14 carries.
I
bro.
know, and they're literally gonna have to throw. And what's that gonna mean? Adam Thielen 400 billion targets this year.
For sure.
Watch it. I don't understand how you're off on that. Rivers 214 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Garbanzo beans.
Just
We
didn't
were
need
kind
to.
of hoping
Just
that.
didn't need to.
Yeah, I also don't like.
They're
I
a
don't know.
run-first team, bro. And they're a run-first team first. Second off, dump-off team, just like the Chargers. They're like, that's just the way he rolls, bro. And he's just like very boring type player, especially now in his career. I
Right.
think like maybe when this is another thing. Colts are a good defense too, man. So a lot of the games they're just not gonna need to do it, and we just have to kind of pick which times to stream. Like I don't like him to, most games, not the sexiest guys to stream. So I gotta
Tyrod
stream some.
Taylor 20. Oh no, not Tyrod Taylor. Taylor 26. Oh, sorry. My bad. Jonathan Taylor. This guy's the stud. He was a workhorse and running back workhorse
Got him
here.
as my top 5.
26
for week
touches
3.
for 101 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 catches for 9 years. I tried to warn Boris about this. He was saying no. He's still going to blame it on Marlon Mack. There's nothing I can do, guys. I tried to get him on the bandwagon. Wilkins, this guy's clearly a crazy running back. You're starting him every week. Wilkins, 9 touches for 40 yards.
I'll say one thing.
What,
In
Hines?
Dynasty,
Yeah.
Dynasty got Wilkins in every single. I tried because if he gets injured, it's gonna be Wilkins. It's not gonna be Hines. Hines is a third down back.
Right. I think it would be both of them, though. More.
Hines is not. He's not a.
I'm saying it'll be Wilkins on the first and
Right.
second, and it'll be
Oh,
Hines
yeah.
on the third.
Yeah.
More than was Hines
Right.
last week.
Right. For
So
sure.
he'll be taking a lot of the
But I'm
and
okay.
the most productive
in Dynasty.
one of their biggest appeals for the running back and Jonathan Taylor's appeal.
Well, I'll say this much.
It's
I
both.
don't. I get you, but I don't know that Wilkins can catch because I don't remember.
No, but
if
he won't
did
be
that last
catching
year.
if he goes down. It's gonna be Hines.
I don't know that. Is what I'm saying. Okay.
It's clearly gonna be
Basically, Hines. We should have kind of. We were telling everybody. I was telling everybody to first of all to get him off your waivers because I do like him. But again, this team has a good defense. Minnesota's trash, so they didn't have to throw the ball. When they are behind in games, Hines is gonna have good value, good flex value.
Yeah, and I just don't like those running backs where you need a specific game script to
Right,
be the guy,
and I see that.
especially if he's not even a 2-minute. If he's not even gonna be there for 2-minute, 4-minute drills.
The problem is that Taylor is just a mother
Right.
beast. He's a beast.
We got another YouTube one start. Juju or T.Y. Hilton. That is a very, very, very close. But as of now, I'm probably going T.Y. Hilton.
Oh my God, that is just nasty. Yes, I'm gonna have to go with Juju. It's just the thing is with T.Y. Hilton, like I love the Paris Campbell injury, but I just think that they're not gonna have to throw the ball this week. They're playing a very easy team, and as much as I like T.Y. Hilton, I just think that in the long run, T.Y. Hilton's gonna be good, but I would like to at least see it for a couple of weeks. And for me, Juju, like, who are Steelers playing again?
They're
Steelers
playing Houston, I believe.
Houston, right? So I think Houston's going to be able to do something. So they're going to have to throw the. I don't think they're going to be able to just like the Ravens did on Houston, just
Both
completely
seem
annihilate.
touchdown dependent this week. Yeah, I agree.
I
with
agree.
that 100%.
I don't like either one of them that much.
Right.
I'm
That's
just
why
gonna go with Juju a little more because I'm just
scared for
trust
Juju. This is
Pittsburgh
what
a
I
little.
see. Right. This because I just see T.Y. Hilton on the up.
Yeah.
Like he did so bad that he's only going up, and Juju. on the down. I mean, he had such a great.
That's what I'm saying. I see that too.
Right.
I'm saying,
and you're
just
like
for-
catching him like when he's
I'm trying
here
to.
and it's
I'm
here.
trying to catch it, and I don't see it for this game. I see it like climbing.
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
already
next one.
just like trying to already make it happen. You know,
but
put the
I
narrative.
still see as much as this is all happening in week 2, first week and second week, they were playing. You know, Pittsburgh were playing a garbage team last week. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I still can see Juju having some good games, bro. Like
He definitely will have some good games. It's just very
I'm
hard
not
to rely on
completely
him.
writing that off. Still, is what I'm saying.
I'm not
I
completely
can
writing
see
off.
it. I can see it and foreshadow
All
it. But
signs are show going towards that, but I could see it. I could see it
Right.
not happen.
So yeah, we would roll with Juju at this point.
Mo Ali Cox, he was a crazy waiver wire pickup.
Oh my
People
God.
jumped on him.
Yep.
He's like a basketball player, freaking playing football. It's
Is he?
insane. He's like 6'7", like
Jesus.
he's ginormous, and it was crazy because he was getting these crazy chunk plays. He only got 5 catches, but finished with like over 100 yards and a TD.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you believe in him?
No, 100%. I will. I'm not betting that happens every single week.
Right.
Pittman,
But if you need a TE and Doyle looks like right now, like week to week, we don't know what's happening. Yeah, he's a pretty good streamer. Like,
yeah, I mean, I give him a
decent.
shot this week.
Yeah.
Am I gonna bet that he's gonna do that for the rest of the season? He's gonna be reliable. No.
right.
Pittman, Michael Pittman. I think he's definitely a hold, especially with the Paris. Wait, no,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Paris
With
Campbell
the Paris
news.
Campbell news.
The PCL.
He's definitely a hold. See what happens on that. I liked him out of college anyway, so hopefully that develops.
Did you go to college?
I did not. Bills versus Dolphins. Why you gotta needle me like that, baby?
Hey.
No, I'm kidding. Screw college. Don't. If you're
Hey,
deciding,
kids.
that's the
don't-
biggest one. Start
so
sit.
what? It's
College
like-
or not?
No, no. It's like kids do drugs and don't go to college.
Exactly. It's gonna be my new album title. Bills versus Dolphins. Who knew, man? Josh Allen.
No, I mean, as much as
We
I
knew, but who knew? I mean, like
Right.
we okay.
no one knew this much.
No one knew the passing. Like I expected him to get a
Right.
lot of points because of rushing. This got
417
417 and 4 TDs, bro. Jesus
He
Christ.
definitely won you the league.
He definitely won you some leagues. But I can't say yes or no. Like
I still
we
don't
just
know.
gotta see.
100.
We just gotta see. Singletary 10 touches, Moss 8. Seems like split.
I
I don't want
love.
anyone in there.
Right, none of them. Who
But
I love. Give
Diggs,
me.
man.
Let's. You know Holes? Remember that movie Holes?
Yeah.
One of the guys was my
Shia
good
LaBeouf?
friend. No, one of the other characters was my good friend. I played basketball with him at Poinsettia
Well,
in LA. It's that type of hole, bro. You keep digging. You find the gold. And clearly Diggs is a gold mine, bro. He is actually who he is, bro. He's a monster.
yeah, I don't know. It's the same thing, man. It's the same.
I just
Josh
think,
Allen. I just need to see.
right. I just think the targets are going to be there. How efficient it's gonna be, we'll see.
100%.
But Diggs is just very talented, man.
That's actually the other. I don't know if the targets will be there. Efficiency wise, yes. I don't know if he will get the targets. I feel like some games he can finish with 5 or 6 targets.
I
But-
think that versus this is the way I say it. If versus very easy teams, he got the targets. Then versus hard teams, he's gonna get the targets. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm talking about
No,
targets, not receptions.
I just think they take him away from the game easy.
targets.
Right, I'm saying the defensive
Okay.
takes him away from the game easy.
All right, you have him top 10 though, right?
I have him top 10 because I can't go against what just happened.
For sure.
I need to see is what I'm saying. I can see it both
Yeah.
ways.
By the way, guys, we have Diggs in our top 10 right now.
Because of me.
In our
Because of me.
consensus. In our
Boris
consensus
said no.
top 10. No,
Boris
I haven't.
originally wanted that guy
Whoa,
like 200.
No.
You
I
wanted
just
him
didn't
hella
have him
low.
top
I
10.
brought him up
I
there.
readjusted. I had him like in my top 15 or whatever, top 12. But we have him as our top 10. Guys, after this episode, we will have our week 3 rankings. Check them out.
Yeah.
See them out. Hopefully they help you win. Yummy.
Dude, I'm so happy because before we had to
What?
record all our episodes in 30-minute increments, and now
Right.
I can just like sit back.
Chill,
And, like,
relax.
it doesn't even matter if it's a 2-hour episode. Like
Right.
we're just live. It'll all get saved there. But
Don't jinx us, bro.
yeah, no drinks. John Brown 4 catches. Please, finally, we said don't play him.
But he actually, I didn't write this. I was playing him in one league, and I was so, bro, he did nothing. And then
Mhm.
the last,
He
like
got
one
a
of the last
touchdown,
plays,
right?
he got a touchdown.
Yeah, I remember that. So I take all that
Jesus.
back. Fitz 328 and 2 TD had a good game. Who are they playing this week?
Main event. Jags.
The Jags. Start streaming.
We are streaming him in our dynasty, and I would be
We
okay.
are?
To, Yeah.
I'm down with it.
Yeah,
I
and
was
we-
just informed.
Right. And I love him as a stream this week.
Yeah,
Love him.
only 'cause it's a Thursday night game. Not only.
No,
But
but
like that adds to it. Like I'd be having a harder decision.
for sure.
No,
I
like
just
I
do
would
like him a
literally,
lot.
I would literally be having a harder decision between him and Tyler Lockett. Like I potentially in a super flex might even start
I'm just
Tyler
talking about
Lockett over him.
redraft. I'm saying for people redraft, I
Oh,
like
yeah,
him as
yeah,
a
yeah.
streaming. He's
Okay,
probably my top one as my streaming.
Gaskin 7 carries, 6 for Breda, 7 touches. Oh, 7 carries, also 6 catches. 7 touches for Breda, 5 touches for Howard. Yeah, if you want to get Gaskin, but I'm not. I'm
So
staying
someone
away.
just
I'm staying
dropped
away.
him. I have the number 1 waiver wire.
You're gonna use it on Gaskin?
Just listen. The cool thing
Uh-huh.
is I'm gonna see this game. If he does again good, and I don't have Barkley, I know it sounds crazy, bro, but like maybe
Oh, well, what's good to you?
14, 15 points.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he got 14 points.
If he gets you like 10 points.
10 points, probably not.
Okay, makes sense. Gesicki, 8 for 130 and a TD. Balled out. Parker, 5 catches. Ford, 7 catches. Preston, 1 catch. Boris just dropped Preston Williams. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Miami offense is kind of looking like what it did last year, except they have Fitz playing better. So we're getting some pieces here and there. It seems a little bit hard to rely on. I would still sit with Devontae Parker and Preston Williams and see how they develop. But
Yeah, for
they're
sure.
definitely pieces that you just like don't
Yeah,
want to be
I like
playing.
Parker a lot. I think Gesicki is a good like a decent TE start. And I like Fitz. So Parker is the guy that right now like I'm okay to start, especially this next game. And I would just want to see what happens with Preston because they did play hard teams. Versus you talk about hard games, you talk about Patriots and then the Bills. So
100%. The San Francisco 49ers.
they should just be called SF versus Gore. Like literally, I feel like the
Versus
Jets is just literally gay score. Like gay score, Gore gaze. It's a
Gore
Gore
gaze?
gaze.
I agree with that so much. I don't know what is going on. I feel like I should just skip that. I feel like anybody, like, you should just not even, they shouldn't even play the game. Everybody just gets, like, 15 points on SF side, and then, like, Gore gets, like, 10, and then we just continue. Jimmy G injured. Oh, but also so sad for SF. So many players down. Jimmy G injured. A bunch of
Bosa.
defensive players both out for the season. What's the word on Jimmy G? I know that backup's playing this week.
As of right now, week to week, man. I
Week
think.
to week. Nick Mullen, 8-11, speaking of the backup, 71, 1 interception, would not be playing him. I think in a Superflex dynasty where he's like somehow on your waiver wire and you need a
The
star,
thing is
I can
this:
see it.
sometimes you're thinking, okay, wait, they're playing an easy team. He's gonna ball out,
And then
they
you realize
are-
it's the 49ers.
and that they love to run. They're gonna need. It's just gonna be their defense and the running backs,
Right.
which we can talk about. I mean, you want to go into
I'll-
it, but go ahead.
No, that's what I was going to say. The biggest thing is like this running back thing. And like we knew last year, whoever the running back was on a game-to-game basis was a top 5 running back, whoever that guy was going to be, right? We knew that position was so valuable. We didn't want to drop Mostert because he was going pretty high up, 5th, 6th round.
I was completely wrong on
And it
him.
was scary. We didn't want to draft
At
Coleman
least to this
in
point.
the 8th, 9th round. We didn't want to grab McKinnon at the back end. You know, they were going in like that order. To me, Mostert, holy Jesus freaking Christ.
So
Even
good.
if they're all
Such a
playing,
good player, bro.
I'd
You know what's funny? I was laughing at him. I think everybody was laughing at him trying to get traded and get a good contract.
right.
But the guy can ball, bro.
Yeah,
guy can ball.
I'd
He's
say
quick.
he should have probably been drafted in like the 3rd round.
Yeah, bro. Super sad.
Super sad.
But whatever. He's getting the opportunity. Sucks
right.
about his injury. He has an MCL
Sucks for us. We don't have him.
sprain. But I think it's a pretty severe
We have different.
injury.
Okay, yeah. We have different opinions on what happens to his backfield now if he does miss time.
Okay.
What
What do you think?
Well, I think we have the same. We understand how it's gonna play out. I think we just have different views on like how fantasy relevant it is.
Okay.
Like I do know
So Coleman, remember, Coleman's also on IR right now.
Coleman's gone.
Gonna
Right?
miss at
I'm
least.
talking about-
He's gonna miss 4 weeks.
I'm talking about the McKinnon
so it's
and
McKinnon and Wilson.
Wilson. So
Okay.
I agree. Wilson will be there for like when they need to run, pound the ball.
Okay.
And McKinnon will be their catching guy, right? I think that McKinnon is still going to get carries,
Of course.
Right.
No doubt.
no doubt. And I think McKinnon
100.
will be the only fantasy relevant guy if Mostert misses time. I don't think that Wilson will like his ceiling to me is like 10 points. And that's like
Okay.
maybe like 12 if he gets the touchdown. That's just my opinion. I think
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I picked him up in all my leagues again, though. Number one, just to see what happens. Like,
Yeah, I think he's
clearly it's stupid not to do that.
I'm also against that also because like we know they're coming back. We know Mostert's coming back.
See, this is the way I look at
Yeah.
it. So this is the way I look at it. Coleman's out for 4 weeks.
Right. I'm not even talking
Potentially
about
more.
Coleman. I'm talking
Right.
about Mostert
So
coming
then there's
back.
3 guys, right?
Right.
So what I'm looking at is the number 2 guy still on that team is great value. Great freaking value.
But it's
bro.
McKinnon.
Just listen.
Yes.
Though, if Wilson and McKinnon play, and Wilson balls out, which he's done many times before, then I could potentially see him winning as the number 2 guy, and having that value. Plus, which if Mostert wasn't injured at all, I'd be like, okay, maybe it's not that value, like a little bit. But because of that injury situation, I just think it holds a lot because he can come back, get re-injured. It could be a lot worse. Like
I see what
I
you're
just
saying.
like that value. Wait, and especially because in 2 of the 3 those leagues, I don't have Saquon.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. I totally see the narrative, and yeah, I don't. I think in a deeper league, definitely a dart throw, but like majority of the other guys I'd be picking before I pick
Yeah,
him.
for sure. But I just SF
Like you got
that
him without
runs-
using your waiver wire. Like clearly you're not going to use a waiver wire pick on him.
right.
If
And
he's
clearly,
just,
no one used their waiver
right.
wire on him.
If he's just there on your waivers and you have like a Brian Hill that, or like you're. I'm just saying you have a guy that like you've been rotating guys and you're just going into the
like
week.
for example, I have a lot of wide receiver depth in that team, right?
Right.
And I took out Ruggs because I'm never going to play Ruggs as much as like I understand there's potential. And for me, like
Yeah,
running
see,
back,
I would never take out Ruggs for him.
okay, that's fine. So,
Yeah, that's
different.
like that is where like the line is just
right.
like
And I have him. I definitely would do that.
Well, I guess we will find out.
We will find out. Tune in to what happens.
Reed lead in catches with 7 for 50, 2
Yeah.
TDs.
What's his name?
Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. To me, Kittle doesn't play. I love him.
yeah, but
But if
Kittle
Kittle should be
soon.
back. Right.
And Boris wrote in all caps, even though he didn't, I don't want anyone on the Jets except Le'Veon Bell. Rams versus Eagles. Goff, 267, 3 TDs.
You just
Looking
like to
pretty
say
good.
20 for 20. You don't like to do that part, huh?
The attempts. I just feel like it's a fantasy show, and like
No one cares.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good
you know
to
you're
write.
right.
No. I think it's good to write because it gives us more concept of
Perspective.
how good he actually was. But there's no point to say that he got
Yeah,
20 for 27.
For sure.
267 and 3 TDs.
Your boy.
Bro, this is
Yeah,
so
boy.
sad. Akers literally came out there. They gave him the first team carries. They were giving him the ball. He got goal line work.
Hey, let
he
me just
literally-
say something, bro.
Yeah.
I think we're literally not even halfway done. I think we're maybe halfway.
whatever. Listen, they literally gave him the freaking goal line carry,
Right.
and then he gets injured. They were literally showing that this is our guy, and then he got injured, man. But listen, he's gonna be out week to week. I'm so excited for his future. I think he's gonna come back, and I think he's going to be a running back too for you. Once he comes back, I know Boris doesn't agree with that.
Once he
Brown-
comes back or at the end of the season? What do you mean when he comes back? Right when he comes back?
As soon as he's 100% healthy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Malcolm Brown injured hand.
Injured hand.
He might play this week. He got his thumb. He got it sprained I don't know.
Surge on
At
that.
first I heard broken, then I heard got surgery. Crazy if he does play. I mean, he's gonna be injured himself. That's also why I think Cam Akers becomes the number 1 guy when he comes back healthy. Henderson did well, 12 for 81, 1 touchdown. He will probably be the starter for week 3. Yeah, I like him for week 3. I don't think he's
a
the
lot
guy
of people
moving
use their
forward.
waivers on them. Understandably.
Yeah,
Just to
understandably.
try it out.
If you need him for this week, great play.
Right.
Cup, 5 catches, 100 yards. What a great game for him. Woods only 2 catches. He got the rushing touchdown, though. To me, this just shows nobody knows what the heck they're going on. And it kind of helps.
Literally.
And it kind of, gives me some sigh
hope.
of relief.
Hope.
Not even hope at this point because, like, I don't think Woods is the one. I don't think Cup's the one. Like, they literally just, we don't know.
Game plan. Game plan. It's like a chess game.
It's just like a chess game.
For sure.
And Higbee, 5 catches, 2 TDs. What a freaking monster game. We've been fading him. Jesus Christ, kind of messed up on that.
He
but
made me lose a game, bro.
yeah, me too. I was playing an Aaron Jones, Higbee, Josh Allen stack.
Jesus.
Woods,
KO.
we talked about that. Wentz, 242, 2 interceptions. Jesus Christ, he's looking so garbage. That O-line is looking so garbage. I feel so bad for that team. But Sanders, 20 carries, 95 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 catches. He looks like the guy you want on that team.
Absolutely. I think where you picked him, you get the value.
Scott, only 4 carries. I think he's still a very high-end handcuff, but you're definitely not playing him. D-Jack, 6 catches. Ertz, 5 catches.
As we were saying, Djax led in targets. He had 9. And Ertz,
And Goddard didn't have a good game.
Yeah,
so
he did have more targets than Ertz. I think he had
Right.
7 or 8 targets.
Still, we got to see more about that tight end situation.
This next game, especially with Rager out, we're gonna see what happens when their whole playbook literally is out there, because I don't know if Bengals can stop them that much.
Right.
We'll see their playbook. We'll see what they actually want to do, potentially. So we'll see.
Broncos versus Steelers. Luck injured, Sutton out for the season. Crazy. Broncos, so many injuries. Von Miller just
I think we moved to the wrong state, bro.
literally. Except my Nuggets just beat the Lakers, baby, 2-1. They should have been 2-1 us. Not should have been. It literally, like, very realistically, we could have been up 2-1. One shot away, which is insane.
There was a potential, really big potential. You weren't even supposed to get to the round before this.
100%. Or, yeah, get to the round.
Right.
So not even this round. But
Right.
clearly, people underestimated the crap out of the Nuggets.
For sure.
1 billion times over.
We don't want our views to go down. Come on.
Right. Driscoll, 256 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. He was looking good. Like, I can't knock on him. I'm actually excited. Like, normally if a backup came in, I'd be like, oh, my God, fantasy options done. But I don't think he's necessarily a backup QB. Like, how much worse is he than Drew Lock?
Definitely not that much.
So
he might be even better.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
sure.
you were saying, like, now with the backup QB, what's his name? Jerry Jeudy isn't. But, like, listen. He's going to be the number one option on a crazy team. Him and Fant. Not on a crazy team, on a team that needs to score the ball and has no one else. Him and Fant, though, are the guys you want to own. Fant and Jeudy, both 4 catches. Hamler, 3 catches. Hamler is a guy you can pick up. If it's a deeper league, I definitely throw a shot on him. But Gordon, 19 carries for 70 yards, 2 catches, 1 touchdown. I'm digging Gordon, man, especially with Philip Lindsay out.
That was against the Steelers, where I was like, do not start him. No way.
Yeah, I was telling you, it was their O-line. It was the Giants' O-line.
Yeah, that's how, man, I can't even.
I was trying to explain that
I just feel like I literally want to go to Barkley and hug him, bro. Like, can you imagine? He couldn't even get, he couldn't get his foot.
I mean, that's how Clyde looked every single time they got to the goal line.
It's just so sad, bro.
Yeah.
It's just so sad.
Ben, 311, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Pretty decent game if you add him in 6-point touchdown leagues. Pretty good. Connor, 16 carries, 106 yards, 1 touchdown. Bounce back game. He said, who? Benny Snell, who?
Yeah.
Snell, only 3 carries, 1 fumble. Hopefully you didn't pick him up. If you did, sorry.
Someone used the waivers on him.
I know.
No. Like, after that game, after even that game,
oh wow,
they used in the highest league.
And I was gonna say,
waivers on him.
And Juju clearly didn't know what he was doing.
No, he's mind game. He's playing chess matches with us, bro.
Literally,
imagine.
Juju, 7 catches. Johnson, 8 catches, 1 TD. Deontay Johnson be looking like the number 1 wide receiver on that team. Let's be real here. I feel bad for Juju. I still
think it's a little early.
It is a little early.
I can see it, definitely.
But Juju isn't looking like that alpha guy we expected him to be. That's all I'm saying. Ebron, 3 catches. You still waiting for that breakout
5 targets. I have him. I have to play him in my dynasty. If you can, don't.
Panthers versus Bucks. Oh man, this was bad. It's really annoying that Saquon also got. I mean, it's very good, but annoying because now Saquon just gets all the attention. All the Saquon owners can be like, "Oh, my life's ruined," and I can't.
Understandably.
And I'm
1
saying
year compared
Christian McCaffrey, 4 to 6 weeks gone.
He's on the IR now.
Let's be real.
So at least people were saying maybe 2 weeks that he might be coming earlier.
3 weeks was. I mean, they said realistically it was 3 weeks.
I'm just saying. So he has to be at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks was the like. We like this was
for sure.
If he comes back soon, like that's the date.
It's crazy how that happened, bro. Like,
I'm trying to trade for C-Mac. That's all I'm saying. Fast as hell. I'm swooping in. I'm giving packages. I'm doing everything I can.
You got a nice package there, huh?
I do. I have a lot of pieces. We'll see.
Hey, pieces
I'm in
to
communication.
That package.
Bridgewater, 367 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He got the yards, just didn't really connect on the touchdowns.
Really trash game, bro.
Yeah, but almost 400 yards,
if those turned into touchdowns, it would go from an 8-point game, you know.
But listen, the biggest waiver wire pickup possibly of the week, Mike Davis, 8 catches.
Definitely the biggest.
And that was with CMC pretty much playing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'd really like him for the upcoming weeks.
I am so blessed, so grateful. I had the inclination.
I had him
to get him in one of my at least one of
in my biggest league where I had Christian McCaffrey. I somehow have Mike Davis.
That's amazing. That's like
I think what happened was when Bonifant
no,
got
you got him over me, bro. You
That one day?
outbid him over me because I was bidding him on both those leagues.
that wasn't yesterday, right?
No,
Right,
no.
right.
And
That
we
one
both
day-
bid. I bid on 50, and I bid on him on the
On the
100.
Hundo.
Yeah, and you outbid me.
Yeah. And it was the day when Bonifant got cut to the practice squad, and I was like, wait, so who is the backup now?
Right.
So freaking lucky. But I don't even know if I could start him, man. Because I have Mark Ingram.
That's exactly my.
I have
I'm
Chris
putting
Thompson.
Mike Damon.
I have Mark Ingram, Chris Thompson, and James White.
Right. I am. That's what I'm going with.
You going Mike Davis?
Yeah.
Moore, 8 for 120 on 13 targets, had that bounce back game. Good to see. Robbie Anderson, man, 9 for 109 and 10 targets. Definitely a high priority pickup this week if you need wide receivers.
If he's
Looking
there, I
good.
don't think he's there, but yeah.
Yeah? No, I think
I think
before
Moore
this
and
game
Anderson-
he was there. Potentially.
Right. I think Moore and Anderson. I like that team. I don't know about Bridgewater game to game, but I do like them. I do like them because he likes
I'm
to
a-
throw the ball.
yeah,
a lot,
I'm a
bro.
little
And they're
lower
gonna be behind all the time.
On Moore, 100%. I'm a little lower on Robbie Anderson than you. I can
mean,
totally see
Of
it.
course, I want more over. I have more over him, but
Right.
as
For
at
where you're
least a
getting him,
flex,
of course.
at least a flex,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Brady, just you didn't put the yards, but trash, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
don't- they
one
didn't
TD,
just-
one
they didn't need to.
interception. They didn't need to. Fournette, 12 carries for 103 yards, 1 TD, 4 catches. That's the big one. Jones, 7 carries, 23 yards, 1 TD,
Right.
2
I
catches.
already had a question. Who do I start? Fournette and Jones. Some guy was
Fournette
like,
or Jones?
yeah.
Fournette at this point.
right.
come
I
on.
said I still don't know. I kind of pivoted to Jones a little bit,
It's definitely Fournette. Based on this, it's
but
Fournette.
this was like towards the end of the game where they were already winning by a good amount. That's
and
why they
who are
used
they
Fournette.
playing?
Carolina.
No, I'm saying who are they playing next week?
Oh,
They're playing
they're playing. Think they're playing a trash.
they're playing
team.
they're trash. They're playing the
Yeah.
Raiders.
No.
I think they are.
No, the Raiders are playing the Raiders are playing Patriots.
Same thing just happened. I literally thought Tom Brady was again on the
Oh, really?
Patriots.
It's that Brady syndrome, bro. I hear you.
What's it called? Who? The Bucks, right?
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
They are playing the
dun.
Broncos. So yeah, they're gonna
I
be
don't know.
up.
I
They're
don't
gonna be up for
I'm
Fournette,
gonna say
100%. That's
I'm
a
gonna say
Fournette pick.
Fournette in the long run. Absolutely.
No,
That's what I told him.
especially this week.
Whatevs. I don't know.
No, you do know.
Whatevs,
Wait, think
whatevs.
about it for a second. It's the Broncos. They're gonna be up. It's Fournette.
Okay.
What? You just feel bad 'cause you already told them?
No.
Jones.
Oh yeah. So wait. I was gonna say.
I mean,
So one guy asked that, and then and then the guy I'm playing said, "Wait a minute, how do I do this where I'm not wrong? I'm gonna play Fournette and Jones." So that's his. That's how bro. All he has is wide receiver, like just pretty good ones,
Right.
and then he has just like no running.
Yeah,
backs,
I saw
bro.
the stacked team in our Yahoo League that has Devonta Adams, Tyreek Hill, and I think Allen Robinson or something, like a very stacked 3 wide receiver team. And then his running backs are like Jonathan Taylor and I think like Melvin Gordon. And I was just looking at it and I was like, yeah,
Wait.
this is game over
for us in our league.
in our league, yeah.
Wait, so we went from being the for sure winning.
In Yahoo.
Got it.
I was just looking at it. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
Jesus
where? What
Christ.
team is he?
Yeah.
I want to see him. No. I want to see him.
Just look up Jonathan Taylor.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Jesus.
He's really bad, guys. It's really bad. We're panicking
Ri-
over here.
It's funny.
What? He also has Calvin Ridley?
Oh my God, no! Look at his name. His name is Rich.
Yeah. Dude, look at his
Oh
team.
no, bro. Oh yeah, he does.
He just
but
doesn't
he's
have
you
that.
know what place he is?
What?
He's in last place, bro.
Bro, and he has Swift on the bench.
Oh,
dude.
this is a different. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm
He
I'm
doesn't.
on the
He doesn't
wrong
have.
league.
He doesn't have that third wide receiver.
so I looked at the wrong league. Strohs, bros.
But he has like Crowder on his bench. I mean, I guess that didn't really go so. But he has Swift on his bench. That
shows
could
you
turn
four.
into
Yeah. Hill, Adams,
Melvin Gordon and Taylor.
Yeah, Cobb. Not as good as you're making it. Definitely.
What do you mean?
has-
Only because I just didn't say Allen Robinson is his third?
That's a bit. I'm just saying Allen Robinson doesn't excite me right now. But I'm just saying like not having a third guy as a key, like what you made it seem like we're done, dunzos.
All right. Listen, everybody. Okay, Mike Evans
Listen up.
rolled through 7 catches, just demolished.
He was the squad. And
he
then
was the
Scotty
squad.
Miller.
Scotty Miller. I told you, don't be doing it. Don't be doing it.
Wait,
Board
so
step
what,
it. Doing
was
it. Doing
what
it.
was the
Doing it.
fantasy
Doing it.
football?
Doing
What
it.
did they say? Poop. What do they say it? The way they say Scotty Miller.
I don't know, but I got one. Naughty Miller.
No,
Scotty
damn.
Pillar.
No, Scotty.
Scotty Pillar.
Damn.
Wait, our camera just disconnected. I feel like is it overheating? Go check. Yeah, I'll check. We should be still live and you should still hear us, so give me a second.
Literally, Richard said there should be no problem at all. Literally. No problem at all. No problem at all, I swear. We're good? So what? There was just gonna be a gap of...
It's fine. Listen, if you guys, we're an hour into this episode. If you can't wait a minute for us to fix the gap, I don't know what to tell you. All right, listen, everybody. Scotty Miller, we're just chilling. We're just hanging out over here. We're freaking having fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, we're having fun over here.
So what, Scott? I don't know what they said, man. I don't know. What are you looking at?
Oh.
What?
I think it's fine, but just to bring it down, Nunez Waller
Yeah.
didn't practice, knee injury.
Great. Gronk, 0
What
catches.
do you mean great? Just we should say it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like great. That's awesome.
Yeah, that sucks 'cause I have him.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said great, buddy. Great.
No,
All right.
I think it's fine though because him and Jacobs are not practicing. I think they're giving them some rest.
Oh,
Because he had like go ahead.
no, that's not who I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, they both have knee issues and stuff, so I think it's just giving them some rest, understandably.
100%. And like I said, if you have Gronk, hopefully you dropped him. Like
We were
4
right about
years
that
ago.
one.
You got that one right. Washington versus the Cardinals.
The good news. Let me tell you by saying something. I did not think Kyler Murray was this good.
I knew that
But he was
I had
so good.
number 3.
I had him number 4, but I still think it was so good.
So good. Kyler Murray just balling, freaking out
Balling.
here.
I don't know why we had an Asian accent with Kyler Murray. He's not
Don't
even
know.
Asian.
He kind of looks a little Philippine. I don't know.
I don't know. We're not racist at all.
No.
Zero.
No.
We just like to joke a
Right,
little
we're
bit.
just joking around.
Yeah.
If we offended anyone, we apologize.
Then it's his fault.
It is my, I guess. Kyler Murray, 286 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 8 carries for 67 yards, 2 TDs. Listen, if he's getting 8 carries for 67 yards and 2 TDs, the game over. You got to run it. You got like Lamar Jackson last year practically.
Oh, yeah, literally.
And he's also has an arm.
Because the problem is he throws way more. You know?
100%. And their defense is way worse.
Right.
And their O-line is way worse.
See.
Drake, 20 carries, 86 yards, 2 catches. Listen, Drake is probably one of my favorite buy low candidates right now. He's clearly getting the work, and we cannot
listening to some post podcast. I hear
and
you.
we cannot
I hear you.
expect Kyler Murray to be vulturing this guy's touchdowns every single week. That's just not sustainable. Drake is going to have games of 20 plus easily, based on this. Hopkins, 8 catches, just a monster. He didn't have that breakout game that he had week 1. Not breakout, but
still real nice.
Still nice. And then Fitzgerald, 7 catches, surprising. Some there. Haskins, 223, 1 TD. Gibson, 13 touches, only 1 catch. JD, 8 touches. Barber, 1 touch. Probably still want to be waiting for Gibson.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. He outtouched everybody. His yards per carry was still better than everybody's. And he got the goal line. That's why he got his TD. I like him. I think there's a promise for the future. Just like the Akers situation, or the Dobbins situations where you're just, looking for it. What this means is they believe in him. So I like him, man. And especially, again, the Barkley situation for me, I am happy that I at least have some guy like this, which is like an upside play. Because he can
100%.
take it to the house at any play. Because I'm going to need it. And, yeah, go ahead.
McLaurin, 7 for 125, 1 touchdown. He's looking pretty good.
Nice. Bro, he had a beast game, bro.
Yeah. Logan Thomas, 4 catches, 9 targets, though. Pretty good.
I like him, man.
Yeah.
Like both of those
he's
guys.
becoming a pretty good stream.
Absolutely.
Chiefs versus the Chargers. Very surprising game script of how that went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More surprising is, again, the coach saying, We will do trailer.
V for Vendetta. V for Herberta. No, V for Taylora. Tyrada. Whatever. Sorry, everybody. Patrick Mahomes, Krabby Patty, didn't play the best. I think Chargers are just a better defense than we all
They're good. Yeah,
things.
they have a great
and
defense.
also that Mixon with it's week 2, guys.
And Mixon with Mixon. And then when you think about Mixon, completely trash.
Yeah. It's week 2. Listen, like, Patrick Mahomes ain't going 27-47 every single
Whoa.
I didn't say it, though. Every single week.
YouTube, we didn't say it.
Listen, all I will say, though, is Patrick Mahomes is throwing 47 times a game. Game over, man. He's not only completing 27 of them for 302 TD. That's going to look like 450 yards and like 5 touchdowns. He also got 6 carries for 54 yards. If he's doing that to you every game,
Jesus.
wow, that is looking pretty nice. CEH, this was a little bit concerning. Only 10 carries for 38 yards, but we saw his catches go up. And this is what we wanted to see in game scripts where they're not up, which I believe will be like literally one game for the rest of the whole season, and it'll be this one. But if there are games where they are competing, which will probably be like this Lamar game, right? Is he going to get the catches? And clearly, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is their number one guy. Darrell Williams is just a freaking handcuff at this point.
Yeah, Darrell Williams was actually injured, and then Darwin Thompson came in there.
Right.
And, he did get a little of like that
right. At this point, he's
goal
like
line-ish situation.
He's like a Giovanni not even a Giovanni. He's like a less than that. He's like a Brian Hill. Like, he's just going to get some touches, but like...
Yeah. But this guy was on the field like 95%.
He's their dude. He's looking good. And he's going to get 10 carries, man. If the Kansas City Chiefs are losing, you can't expect them to get a lot of carries. But you can't expect Kansas City to be losing all the time. So he looks pretty safe to me on all ends. His floor seems pretty high. Tyreek Hill, 5 for 99, 1 TD, 11 targets.
11 targets, bro.
Kelsey, 9 for 90, 1 TD, 14 targets. Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, like, he has to be doing that for it to be worth it to get him. Like, that's the only thing. If he gets anything less than that, it's scary.
I think honestly, it's crazy. I think like he could easily do that.
I'm projecting him too 'cause I got him.
Right.
Watkins concussion, and in Watkins concussion, we did not see Mecole Hardman or Demarcus Robinson step up. So I'm not touching any of those wide receivers. Herbert, 311, 1 TD, 1 interception. Balled out, man. Balled out for his first game. Very surprising. A lot of people were doubting him. What happened? Anything big?
So Devontae Parker, as of right now, he's not on the injury report, so he's good.
Dope. Herbert balled out, like as I was saying. First
very
game,
excited for his future.
A lot of people were saying he's not a good quarterback.
For sure.
He definitely.
Just like I'm sure he talked about Minshew.
Right. He's definitely changing my mind. Based on what I saw, he looked like a good quarterback. If he can do that, they got a stud there, 100%. If he's playing like that, Eckler. You got to be loving it for an Eckler owner. 16 carries, 93 yards, 4 catches, 55 yards. You definitely have to be loving based on what happened week 1.
To have a talk with Kelly, sit him down and say, listen, bro, you a rookie. You from USC, UCLA, who knows? You from my hood, okay? That's where I'm from. You need to chill. Give the better back more touches, more receptions. And you know what? You can help Eckler. If he needs you to play on this drive, you can play. Like, I'm not saying you have 0 chances to play. We'll give you some touches. But for him to get how many more touches, bro? 7 more touches?
Yeah. I mean, clearly, that's what you do. It seems like when you spend that much money on a guy like Eckler, you do not want him pounding the ball. You do not want him getting injured. So it seems like it's just insurance.
I don't want to hear it.
But that's crazy that they ran the ball that many times.
Yeah. That's what they. That's how they felt.
But also, but I would like to take a step back, and I'm realizing I was telling you this before. I don't think this will be the game show. This is how you beat the Chiefs. This is how you beat a high-powered offense. You time of possession. You run the ball.
But I also think that is what they're gonna do in a lot of games.
They're gonna try.
They're gonna try. They're gonna try because they understand. Right, they're not the best team in the NFL.
Oh, they're gonna 100% try. I don't know if they're gonna be able to.
We'll see. I mean, Allen did good. Henry did good. 7 receptions, 6 receptions. I think, to me, in my mind, if Herbert is playing and he's doing as good or anywhere near how he was doing, I think those are great plays. Great plays.
100%. Ravens versus the Texans. Lamar, 1 touchdown, 16 carries for 54 yards. I don't see his yards, but his throwing yards, so that's cool. He had a good game, I'd say, but it was bad for where you drafted Lamar.
It was bad for fantasy. Too.
Bad for fantasy.
18 points. 18 points for like.
Right. It's a good game for a quarterback, but it's bad because of who he is.
Right.
So you are not happy. If he's doing that was a complete waste of pick, but no overreacting. It's week 2.
Yeah, definitely not.
This is such a good game. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Ingram, 9 carries, 55 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 catches. Edwards, 10 carries, 73 yards. Dobbins, 2 carries, 1 catch. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a split thing. Now, what I'm betting on the most, right? And
What hurts the most?
and this is it.
That you were so close.
No, listen. If you look at the Baltimore Ravens' strength of schedule come fantasy playoffs, it is literally the easiest. They are playing just jokes of teams.
That sucks for getting Lamar then.
I know. J.K. Dobbins is going to be a monster. They are not going to be running Mark
Why
Ingram.
not Edwards?
Because they're gonna be playing their rookie there.
Why not Edwards? Why did he get 10 carries and the other guy got 2?
They're gonna be playing
Why
their
did
rookie
he get 10
there.
to 2? I don't know, man.
Listen, he's gonna be a monster. They're not gonna be playing Mark Ingram when they're already clinched
Yes,
to go
Mark
into the
Ingram,
playoffs.
100. I'm saying what happened to Gus Edwards? Gus Edwards is actually
J.K.
a good
Dobbins,
back.
he's a good back, but J.K. Dobbins clearly
Doggins?
is the guy they're grooming to be their number one guy. If it's not gonna be their number one guy, he's gonna be their number 2 guy. There's no way that they're drafted J.K. Dobbins if they believed in Gus Edwards. There's just no way. We got Marquise Brown, 5 catches. Looking like a stud, man. Looking like a stud.
Muffin.
You know, before the season...
Wish I got him in every league.
Yeah, before the season, I was so happy with my trade, guys. I flipped Marquise Brown and... what's it called? Marquise Brown and DK Metcalf for Chris Godwin. And that would have been horrible. At least I went a step further, but then messed myself up on the running backs because then I flipped Chris Godwin and Aaron Jones for Julio Jones and Derrick Henry. Right now, that's looking a little bit iffy. I think Derrick Henry does become better than Aaron Jones, though. So that could be good. And Julio Jones is 100% better than Chris Godwin. But I don't know if Julio Jones is better than having both Marquise Brown and
we'll see.
And DK
We'll
Metcalf.
see.
Mark Andrews, only 1 catch, complete dud.
But they didn't need to.
They didn't need him.
But
like I said, they just I don't know. They might not need him at all.
yeah, we'll see.
But what?
Well, I'm going to say the next guy, Watson, right? We're going to get into Watson's game. In one of the leagues, this is how sometimes people get so scared and they go from like being like, okay, I'm cautious, like it sucks, maybe I'll put him on my bench, maybe, to drop. Someone dropped Deshaun Watson right now, right? For Minshew. Like, I get it, bro. I get it. And it sucks. Like, I have Drew Brees, but I'm never going to drop Drew Brees after 2 weeks. You can't.
No, the problem is
look at their schedule.
think
Look
about
at
who
they're
they played.
playing.
They played Kansas City, they played Baltimore, and then they're
100.
playing Pittsburgh. Like, don't
Just,
overreact.
you know what? Which is okay to do. I would go the farthest step I would ever go. If you don't believe in him, for those 3 games, maybe bench him. Fine.
Right.
Fine.
But don't drop him.
But don't drop the guy, bro. Jesus,
100%.
especially when you know this monster potentially has the number 1 waiver wire, and I have Lamar Jackson.
But you're not going to pick him up. He said he's not going to pick him
No,
up.
because I have Lamar. Come on.
Yeah, but you could just easily trade him. This guy's going to have to produce so much. If Will Fuller's out, man, I feel like Deshaun Watson's going to run for like 400 yards every
He's
game.
going to be like Lamar, Kyle
Yeah.
Murray, Lamar James.
Fuller injured, though. Yeah, man.
But right now,
yikes.
as far as right now,
Mhm.
he was like it's funny because they said he was on a milk carton. The notes was like he was on a milk carton because he was missing. He was
Right.
gone missing. It's kind of funny. But right now he's looking
Wait,
like
who, Will Fuller?
yeah,
Oh.
because he was like literally
Right,
no one
right,
saw him on
right,
the game,
right,
so
right,
that they already someone stole him. But yeah, as of right now, he's
Cooks.
not on the injury report. So
Right.
who the heck knows? With
Cooks,
that guy.
though, 5 for 95, 8 targets. If Will Fuller isn't playing, Cooks is a must start.
Got him.
Atkins, 7 catches. Cobb, 5 catches. But the big question I got for you, Boris, and I want to hear your opinion, is DJ. I mean, of course, we can't overreact because it was the Baltimore Ravens. But they only just gave him 11 carries. They were down. They
I
didn't need
think
him.
that the problem is this: he's literally averaging 11 carries because they're playing very hard games.
Yeah.
I would not start him next game if I could
Yeah.
versus Steelers.
I mean, if you started him against Baltimore, I don't see why you're starting with Pittsburgh.
I get it. Like if I have
No,
to, I didn't want.
I think
I'm
people.
saying if I didn't.
I think
want
you just have that bad taste in your mouth about what happened to Saquon Barkley, and like I was saying, it had more to do with their O-line.
No, I get it.
Baltimore's rush defense is insane. They just got Calais Campbell. They're insane rush defense. If you're not gonna start him,
And Steelers are really good.
right? So I'm saying if you are gonna start him for the
right. I'm saying if you had to start there and nothing
Right.
changed, if you had to, because I
Right.
feel like I personally wouldn't start him in a lot of times.
yeah, if you could have pivoted, then I hope
Right,
you
right,
pivoted now, not just for next
right,
week.
and that's what I'm saying. But to me, he's a buy candidate. If you really need a running back, he's a buy candidate because after these 3 games, like, yeah, I mean, buy candidate, like you don't have to give up so much. Like he is
if
where
you
he
can get
is.
it done without so much.
Right, because he is where he is, and he's gonna have bad games. Like he's a 4th, 5th rounder type guy, anyways. And his like value is worse than that at this point. So you
I
can
feel
get
like
him.
if you can trade like Will Fuller and like James White, I'd do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, potentially. If that guy is like, I'm never going to start DJ in my life. Trash.
Right.
Potentially.
And then the Sunday night game, what a beautiful game. Patriots versus Seattle is actually one of the best
I
games
watched
yet.
that game. So fun.
Cam
So
Newton
fun.
just
Cam
looking
looked
like
boss.
MVP Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah.
397, 1 touchdown, 11 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Pretty much unstoppable at the goal line until it comes down to 3 seconds left.
Right.
Sony Michel.
No, because they're like, wait a minute. Come on over, baby. Just score it. Just score. And then they're like, wait a minute. We'll play defense. I feel like they got into his head that he could, because they literally did the exact play 4 times in a row, bro.
Literally. Sony Michel, 7 carries. Rex, 6 carries, 4 catches. I ain't liking anyone on that backfield. I mean, James White, I still haven't seen him produce.
I think Rex, if James White doesn't play, as a Hail Mary flex, because he gets a lot.
Flex,
I mean, whatever, because he gets a lot of targets. And James White definitely, I still have him.
And then we got Edelman. Edelman just demolished.
Love him this
8
season.
for 179.
Love him.
Most yards in career, 11 targets.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love. LOVE.
Nikhil Harry, 8 for 72, 12 targets. What a good game for
Love
him.
him too, man.
Bird, 7 for
Especially
72.
for Dynasty.
6 for 72, 9 targets. Had a good game.
Yeah.
I actually picked him up, but I mean, I'm not gonna.
And then you
keep
dropped him
rostering.
after. Like, how good of a game did you roster him?
No, I'd probably need like Edelman and Harry to go down, and him
Right.
to have a good game.
I'm saying, did you roster him?
Do I still have him?
Yeah.
No, I dropped him for.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how good of a game did he have to? You're
And
saying,
then I dropped him.
you're
I
saying
dropped
like
him.
in that game, someone had to have gotten injured for you to keep him.
Yeah.
Right.
Russell Wilson.
Of 20, also like Tannehill. Tannehill had 24 attempts. This guy 28 attempts.
28 attempts, 288 yards, 5 TDs, 1 interception,
Dude, those
5 carries.
TDs, like 2 of the TDs that he threw, bro, were just unbelievable. Like 1 millimeter away, and it wouldn't have been a touchdown.
And I want to ask you this question. We were talking about how, what you're saying, the Dorsett one, where he hits the goal post. So I was wanted to ask you. So we were talking about getting 3 running backs in a row. And you said you wouldn't do it with this guy. You would do it with Aaron Jones, of course. Now that's not a dumb question.
No. I went back on Carson. I had talked.
So you would grab Chris
Yes.
Carson to round, yeah.
Yes.
Chris Carson.
I am off. This is the problem with having thoughts with your brother that's in a league that like, and everybody like, I want.
No. He was a concern, bro.
He was
no
a
one's
concern, but
it was an injury concern.
Right, but my thought wasn't
Yeah.
even that. My thought was like, I am somehow
Uh-huh.
going to pivot.
Somehow Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson are gonna be beasts. Chris
Yeah.
Carson's just gonna just
literally,
trash. Right.
literally.
Right.
Stupid,
Right.
but I'm okay to admit it. Week 2, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be like still pounding it. It's week 12. You know?
No, for sure. And that's a very good trade, and we need to have that trade because so much is gonna change. We're literally just
Exactly.
at the end of the day, we're trying to give our best
We should
educated,
call ourselves the Zero Ego
the zero
fantasy
ego fantasy.
footballers.
Oh, that actually would be good.
Zero Ego FF.
But we have like the biggest egos. Did you see that fantasy football counselor made a video?
That guy's just.
Listen to this, bro. Listen to this. He made a video that was like, listen, I still would have drafted Saquon over C-Mac. Even with these injuries, I still would. Because I told you guys, I called that Christian McCaffrey was going to get injured. He's too much of a model. He was going to get injured. Saquon, nobody knew that he'd get injured. But I knew that Christian McCaffrey would get injured. He also posted something saying, like, even after they said Saquon on IR, he was like, no. He's like, it's not as bad as they think it is.
That's how I. No, listen. I have Saquon in 3 leagues. That I was saying they said it, and it's still not it.
Chris Carson, though, 17 carries for 72 yards, 3 catches, 1 TD. Yeah, if they're involving him in the pass game, insane.
Jesus.
Hyde, 5 carries, 5 carries. Homer, 3 carries. Just handcuffs at this point. Homer Simpson. Lockett, 7 for 67, 1 TD, 8 targets. Metcalf, 4 for 92, 1 TD, 6 targets. I think he got saved by that TD. What was that, like a 50-yard TD?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I'm saying
I'm
he
saying
got saved by the
bro,
TD,
he's
but he's
great.
looking like a very talented wide receiver.
He's nice. He's a baller.
And you know how we know that? Because you know who was guarding him the whole game, right?
Right, for sure.
Stephon Gilmore.
Of
So
course.
they knew
For sure.
that that's their
Loved him there,
Right.
bro. I think I like him, but I still think Lockett
100%.
for PPR.
100%.
When it was like who's gonna do better,
Yeah.
I just think Lockett's gonna have a better
Yeah.
year.
I just didn't see like Russell Wilson and Seattle Seahawks being a great offense and Tyler Lockett not being the main key in that happening. Like I couldn't see Metcalf. They were a great offense. Metcalf was a beast and Lockett was nothing. Like that just makes no sense to me. Saints versus Raiders, the Monday night game.
It was a fun one, man. I was super ecstatic that Raiders won, man. Wow.
Breeze,
what a win.
312 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Clearly doesn't have an arm anymore. Just kidding. People overreacting like crazy. Kamara, though, wow, 13 touches, 79 yards, 2 TDs, 9 catches for 95 yards.
So, who is the number one?
Zeke, 100 billion thousand, 1 gazillion %. There's no question in my mind. Kamara, listen.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, 13. I mean, but then 9 catches. Like 9 catches? If you're averaging 9 catches, you're clearly the number one.
No.
Clearly.
9 catches? That's how much C-Mac and Saquon. C-Mac was getting even more last year.
No, not I know. I get it. I'm saying after week 2, like you week 2.
With C-Mac and Saquon down.
And you see.
He's the number one. If C-Mac and Saquon were still playing,
right,
C-Mac and Saquon would still be ahead of Kamara,
okay,
even with this stat line.
Okay, I'm saying if he averaged 9 catches.
The thing is, C-Mac was averaging more, and Saquon, both of them were averaging more than, and getting more than 13 touches. I mean, this just looks very inflated because they got 2 TDs.
For sure.
But yeah, it's a great stat line.
Right now, as of right now, if he does average this, clearly the number one. I just don't. With Michael Thomas coming back, I'd
be looking to sell, man. If I had Kamara, I'd be so shitting my pants and just sell this game completely selling. Like trying to see if I can get Zeke, maybe attach Alvin Kamara with
Oh my God, yeah. If you could get Zeke and someone else for Kamara, oh my God.
No, you can't. You probably have to attach someone else to Kamara. I mean, I don't know. It's a hard. You might be able to do it straight up.
No, I'm saying if you think right now Kamara, a lot of people, think Kamara is the better value than Zeke.
But some people, I mean, I'm sure it's just identical. It's just probably pick 'em, choose 'em at this point.
I'm saying like potentially.
Potentially you can get, I guess, Zeke plus for Kamara.
That's what I'm saying.
Try to do that. I'm saying realistically though, give Kamara plus whatever, Henry Ruggs if they're high up on him. Kamara plus your latest waiver wire pickup if they like him.
For sure.
Mike Davis or whatever, and try to get Zeke.
For sure.
I would do that in a heartbeat. Or try to get him for two pieces as well. Like maybe trade him for Derrick Henry and DK Metcalf. Bam. Saints. So yeah, Breeze that, Kamara that, Smith 5 targets, and Traquan Smith, Emmanuel Sanders complete garbanzo a beast. Traquan Smith was so annoying though, man. I lost my league because of him.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, I was pretty much playing Traquan Smith and Darren Waller against Drew Brees.
Darren Waller said what?
Darren Waller said what?
Said what?
Carr. I think Traquan Smith got a TD, by the way. I think. Maybe not.
Could have been.
Either a TD or 400 yards. Derek Carr, 282 yards, 3 TDs. Played really well.
Really well.
Josh Jacobs.
They look good.
They look
good. Raiders look good.
Yeah. Josh Jacobs, 27 carries, 88 yards, 3 catches. They don't have the best game, but 27 carries is insane.
Right. Another person, I'm not even thinking about Carr, but another person to stream. Probably not this week against the Patriots. I mean, you probably don't want to, but you also probably thought that against the Saints. So
No. Definitely against the Saints.
Right. I mean, they just have a good O-line.
You mean D-line?
D-line, sorry. They have a good
D-line. But I could see that game being much more high scoring than the other one.
For sure. But I would, in general, I would really look into Carr and streaming him.
Yeah, man, I definitely believed in him coming into the year.
Me too.
It sucks that Henry Ruggs or Bryan Edwards haven't been really doing anything.
They just don't need to at this point.
They don't need to. And yeah, I don't necessarily.
Because Waller literally has the wall on everybody else, and he's like, just throw me the ball.
And my point is, I don't think the Raiders are going to be up on teams like the Saints. I think there will come games.
What this shows me right now, just off the 2 weeks, that they can at least compete.
They can compete, and I think more realistically, they'll be down by a touchdown or 2, then up by a touchdown or 2 when they're playing teams like that.
I don't know.
And Ruggs and Edwards, one of them will break out.
Waller, though.
Yeah.
You said Jacobs' stats?
Ruggs, 3 targets. Oh, Jacobs, I said, yeah. Waller, 12 for 103, 1 touchdown, 16 targets. Monstered.
He's not practicing today with a knee. I wouldn't be concerned. Jacobs also not practicing. Still not concerning. I think they're trying to get their best players some rest against the Patriots. Love that squad. Yeah, man. I'm excited about football, dude. And guys.
Dude, go ahead.
We should, if not now, very, very shortly. I mean, you'd have to check. Maybe we can look on our website. I can ask my girlfriend. We should have our week 3 rankings up. Go check it out if it's not now, within the hour. And hopefully, I'll help you guys help your leagues. If you
Yeah.
have any questions about week 3, though, sit, start, whatevs, anything, go to our Patreon. We will answer all your questions. Patreon at the Fantasy Football Brothers. Check out our social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers. Our Twitter is at the TT or the FF Brothers. So yeah,
Very nice.
very nice.
Yeah, guys, thank you. We do appreciate your
Subscribe,
support.
please.
I see that there's been one person at least watching this whole time. I wonder if that's Michelle. I
Either
don't-
way, man, we're grateful.
we are so grateful, so excited to be doing this. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, hit that subscribe button. That helps us out so much. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts and you made it this far,
Dang.
wait. We do appreciate you guys. We are the Fantasy Football Brothers, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode. Visit our website at thefantasyfootballbrothers.com. Check us out on social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers. See you next time.